Hello and good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, Capricorn, welcome to your reading, guys. This reading will be with you from the 6th of September until the next 2.5 weeks. Okay, you show up here, Capricorn. Okay, so this energy will be with you for the next 2.5 weeks. Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn, with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary position. Okay, and we'll see what your energies are around this portion in time, Capricorn. Um, there is some action, communication that is showing up in here in your case. We'll see what that is all about. Now, take it in the way this resonates with you. If it doesn't, please check your moon and rising, Capricorn, for a better energy check, guys. And of course, let's call our spirit, guide, angel, and ancestors, my source, into this reading for your energy situation at this point in time. There is something here with the Three of Swords that you want to talk about. There is some kind of a situation that is, somebody is coming towards you. More so I'm getting, Capricorn. Somebody is coming towards you quickly. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate. They want to take action on the situation of grief in your case. It looks to me that it is your energy that you want to, because once that happens, the situation will be over, right? And you guys can move forward to whatever direction. Yeah, there is a tower. There is something that will come out in the open. Like a lot of things have been pent up inside you or in a situation that concerns your marriage, concerns a promise, security, happiness, whatever that situation is in your case, Capricorn. So this energy to me, yeah, lovers, look, this energy to me looks like somebody is coming in with some kind of messages, and it'll be very, very quick in your self or in your reading. I mean, there is something that is moving from an outside source, more so I'm getting. So somebody could be really leaving something behind to come towards you, Capricorn, right? It looks to me like that. But we'll see. We'll check your energies in here. Now, you might not be able to see the cards in the straight manner, but I will talk about it as we delve into this reading for you. The first is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there is some amount of depression, guilt, cloudiness in somebody's life in here. I think that is a situation that needs to be cleared up, which is in turn creating a lot of grief and sorrow in your life, Capricorn. See, Four of Pentacles. You could be feeling stuck at this point in time. Yeah, there's a message. Page of Cups. There is a message that is going to make you happy. It also could be somebody is feeling very sorry about putting you through a lot of trouble or grief. And see, Ten of Wands. Yeah, because somebody had a lack of self-esteem and self-worth here. So there is some problem. Yeah, see, the Two of Cups. Yeah, there is a message about love in here that's coming in for you, Capricorn. And it's coming in because I think what has happened here is whatever I've seen so far for you is that somebody has wronged you, Capricorn, in some situation that concerns your emotions and your heart, right? Where you have felt really very sad, hurt, in grief, whatever that situation has created for you. And I think that so far that situation has not been cleared up, When I say cleared up, it means that nobody has spoken about it, neither have you spoken about it, Capricorn. And that situation has been very much under covers, right? Yeah, see, magician and the high priestess. So there is a lot of thing that has not been talked about. The Knight of Pentacle. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of things that has not been spoken out loud. See, thing is, guys, that if you do not, you might have wronged somebody. It can be possible because we are all human beings. We are not God, right? So we could have done something that is not right. And at that point in time, if we don't take action to correct that wrong situation, and if that kind of sits in your life, in yourself, whatever that situation is, will not be resolved unless you can speak the truth. Somebody over here has to say what it is. If it is an apology, they need to give you. It is time. It is time, right? Something has to be. Some action has to be taken over a situation that has created a lot of hurt and grief in both your mental and emotional self in here, Capricorn, with the Three of Swords that we saw together, right? So something is important to be resolved here, because until that resolution is through, the compromise is through, it can be whatever the compromise could be, good or bad, you might say no to it, the other person might try to, whatever that situation, but the thing has to be open. See the sun, the thing has to be illuminated, whatever that situation. Just as I said, compromise, look, the Temperance card, yeah. So there is a situation, guys, and the Star card at the bottom, right? So there is a situation that is healing up or will heal up. I mean, something that has been causing a lot of pain in your life, Capricorn. And to me, it looks like it has got more to do with, it can be professional, it can be personal, it doesn't matter. But it is a situation, whatever that you have been going through has been very, very troublesome for you. That's the word I would like to say. It's been very hurtful. It's been very troublesome. You could have been possibly trying to heal from that situation here, right? With the Page of Swords, and there is definitely a delay. Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. Yeah, there is a quick energy here with regards to some kind of a commitment, right? Somebody is coming in with some kind of wisdom, or wants to come in here, right? Wants to come in here with some kind of wisdom. We'll see what's going on. And it will be very, very quick, and very unemotional expression of their part of the story, whatever that they have to tell you, right? We'll see. But at the, whatever that situation is, guys, it's taken some time here. It's taken some time, right? Somebody has been observing someone or some situation, they have been wanting some kind of a message with regards to clarification. We'll see what's going on in here. But something that needs to be healed, that definitely needs to be healed. And it's taken a very long time. There has been a lot of delay on this situation here, right? There has been a lot of delay on the situation that really needs to speed up now. In your case, Capricorn, is more so I'm getting. Okay, let's see. See, because we start the reading, the reason the healing, because somebody is going through a lot of depression. This could be you, Capricorn. This also could be you, right? Very clouded energy, not very sure about the situation, keeping up late, waking up, keeping up late in the night, waking up in between sleep. Some of you could be going through some kind of depression that's not putting your logical sense into peace, right? There is a lot of mental tension, mental situation that is kind of holding you in yourself, in the night especially, right? So you're feeling pretty damn worried about it, very worried about it. Something that you have not, it could be that somebody has done something in the past that always keeps haunting you. It's coming back to you all the time. You always, when you sleep in the night, you kind of walk through your life or your recent times or past, whatever. So it's kind of a haunting situation that is kind of haunting you over things that has happened with you or between you and somebody, more so, right? So this could be you, this could be somebody else, it doesn't matter. But this energy is talking about being very clouded. Not, this situation is like they want to say something, really they mean the best, right? They want to apologize to you, maybe some of them could be looking for the right words, the right action, to say the right things. But it's that situation, where they're not really sure if you can accept that or if they can tell it to you in the right way. Because there is a lot of guilt, whoever it is, there is a lot of guilt, there is a lot of shame about situations that, like I said, it keeps haunting them that they shouldn't have done this with you. It also could be that, right? That they shouldn't have done this with you. They feel really bad about whatever has happened in the past between you and somebody. Like I said, it could be professional, it could be personal. I don't know. Take it in the way it resonates with you guys. Okay, it also could be an office situation where somebody has done something wrong and they know it. They know that they shouldn't have treated you in that way, right? And they're feeling pretty darn bad about it, let me tell you. Whoever it is in your life, they're pretty worried about it. They're not enjoying that situation and they really want to say the right things. They want to tell you whatever they have to. It could be an apology. It could be just a simple thing like saying sorry, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to upset you. Whatever that situation could be. But it's that, again, that feeling that somebody over here doesn't really know if they can manage to say that in the right way. That's one. The second is they do not know if you being so clouded, so depressed about whatever has happened in the past, will you be readily accepting that apology? They do not know that, because your hurt, your pain is something that this person knows, this energy knows, right? But at the same time, this energy is trying to tell you, I'm sorry. But again, it's that situation where you feel that kind of iffiness. If you can really manage to tell the other person how sorry you feel about whatever has happened between you and somebody in your life, Capricorn, right? Because they know the pain. They know they have caused you a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of grief. You have gone through severe depression for that particular reason as well. So it's that situation where all of a sudden, when somebody comes and says, oh, I'm sorry, you're like, really? Just a word sorry will resolve all these 9 swords for me? Will take care of all these hurt and pain that I've been feeling for such a long time? That anxiety. So somebody is going through a little bit of anxiety over here, over this situation, really, because there is a lot of love. Whoever you're connected with, personally or professionally, it could be romantic, it could be platonic, but there is a kindred friendship in here. So somebody could have hurt you just on a friendship level. Just they have not done the right thing. It necessarily is not romantic. It can be just friendship, somebody with whom you have been good friends with in your life, somebody whom you love as a friend. It also can be a friend, it can be a lover, it can be a spouse, it can be a co-worker, it can be somebody with whom you had some kind of soulmate connection, or it can be your soulmate, somebody you love, right? Somebody with whom you wanted some kind of a relationship, togetherness, in terms of being together, right? So this is where the problem is happening with that situation, guys, because whoever this person is in your life, they want to say how sorry they are, that they probably haven't kept their word, they probably haven't said the right things to you, probably they have even backstabbed this beautiful kindred partnership, friendship. They haven't kept their words, they had probably broken a promise with you that they had made at whatever point in time, right? So that kind of a situation is there in this reading for you, Capricorn, where, and this to me looks like that somebody is really anxious about the fact whether you will accept what they have to say, trust what they have to say, because it is also a matter of trust, right? So where you have probably, if this is your energy, Capricorn, you have probably decided that you cannot trust the words, whatever this person is talking emotionally. You might find it difficult to accept that trust back into yourself, right? So this energy is perturbed energy of a situation where someone is not being able to really fathom if at all you will trust what they have to tell you about this beautiful emotion. They might want to tell you something more, right? But they are finding it difficult to break that barrier of their own anxiety, of their own guilt, of their own shame with whatever they have done with you, Capricorn, right? Which is where they are trying to work their magic on the situation. They are kind of trying to manifest back this kindred partnership, right? Which at one point they might have really severed their ties with you, right? They might have told you things that you didn't like, you didn't enjoy, or they could have just broken the promise with you. But now they are coming back to kind of reinstate that love, reinstate back that friendship, reinstate back that connection, right? They are trying to manifest back this beautiful partnership, friendship, whatever that situation is, between you and somebody in your life, Capricorn. But at the same time, right in the center of your reading, you get the High Priestess. So there is, the situation is like, you probably know this, Capricorn, or you can feel this, right? You can feel that somebody is trying very hard, or somebody is kind of trying to rectify the situation, right? They're trying to revive this love. They're trying to revive this partnership. They're trying to revive this situation that probably has undergone a lot of problems, right? There has been a lot of drama here. There has been a lot of things that was not right. And, there has been a lot of problems in this kind of a situation. So you can, it's that thing that you can feel that there is something happening, something that is moving, something that is developing in this situation here. You can probably feel that sense that some kind of a spiritual magic is happening under covers, though you probably are not talking about it because there is silence here. The silence could be from your end, Capricorn. You are silent and somebody is trying to manifest back that energy of talking with you, but you are not really encouraging that conversation, right? You're not really encouraging that conversation because you are if this is your energy, you're being very silent about the situation, while somebody else over here is more, I'm getting, is trying to understand you better, is trying to understand what it is that they can do to now get this rectified, get the situation on the right track, right? Because if this is you, Capricorn, you're not saying anything, right? So when you don't say anything, the other person finds it difficult to understand what your intention in life is, right? What you really want. They don't know. They're not being, because that's what I said, that feeling, if I say this, will the trust come back? Will this problem be rectified? Will this situation be resolved? This person, this energy is not being able to gather that strength or that confidence to break open that barrier of shame and anxiety to tell you what they have to tell you, right? So the barrier of shame and anxiety is happening because they know they have done things wrong with you, Capricorn. So which is where probably you are silent and they are trying to understand if they can come forward and tell you what they have to tell you, right? Create that magic of communication with you. So they are using a lot of their mental energy here to understand what it is about you, because you could be very mysterious. You also could be a very mysterious energy here for this person, right? Because this person is not being able to understand you completely. So there is an air of mystery around you at this point where you're not saying anything, you're not telling your stories, your plans, your actions, you're very quiet. You're doing you're in your own little world, right? You're not talking about anything. But at the same time, you can feel there is kind of a spiritual magic that probably even you are feeling in yourself, in your subconscious self. Inner knowing, there is something happening here. Even though you're not saying it, you can feel the vibrations, right? Because of that, see the Knight of Pentacles. This is where probably you are, or somebody is very focused on something else. You can feel that there is a situation that is, it's also awaiting for the divine timing, right? It's also a divine timing, that the timing is not yet here at this moment for this person to really take action. He or she is definitely taking action, but in a very slow manner, right? Trying to understand, trying to gauge, trying to work on this energy of compromise, right? How to do things, because there is an air of mystery here. So somebody is putting that behind and is trying to be very realistic in their approach, right? What is the realistic approach? They just don't want to come and tell you, oh, I love you or I'm sorry. No. What is or what will be a very realistic approach towards this situation is somebody's energy here trying to understand the best possible way to take action on that realistic approach, right? Because the realistic approach is the Ace of Cups. It's the beginning. So what is the realistic approach to this new beginning of love, to the seed? Like planting the seed of love. So it's a new plant. It's a new seed of love, of emotion, opening your heart. What is the realistic approach somebody can take in order to open your heart once again? Because this is also what I'm getting, Capricorn. Just because you are the sign of Capricorn, you guys prefer realistic approach. You all don't like to fly in the air. And do things based on hypothetical um, stories, right? Oh, suppose this was to happen, suppose that was to happen. A lot of air signs can be very hypothetical, but Capricorn is a very grounded, stable sign. So they don't like to be hypothetical. They want that reality. Is it there or is it not there? Right? Are you in love with me? Do you have that audacity to open your heart, excuse me, towards me? Or are you just saying things because for the sake of saying, right? So that realistic approach is something that you want, and somebody knows that they cannot get away with things with you if they just come and tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this, right? Or I don't know why it happened. No, 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 no. You want a firm answer. Whether you want this cup, you're offering this cup, or are you not offering this cup? It's a very realistic approach. Are you ready to be friends with me once again? Are you ready to come together with me once again? Right? Are you ready for that? Because I don't want to get hurt, right? You must be telling this person, or you could be telling this person knows, or this energy knows, that if they don't come towards you with the right realistic approach, you will not accept this. Because to you, like I said, to you, Capricorn, you are very grounded, you're very solid, you're very stable. So for you, whatever you see, you hear, should be real. You will not believe in something superficial, artificial, hypothetical. No. Right? So if you want to be friends with me, and if I open my heart, are you ready? Are you for real? Or will you dupe me again and move something or move somewhere where I will go through this pain again in my life? Right? So that realistic approach towards the situation is very important for you and even for the other energy, whoever it is in your life, right? Because then you have the 10 of Swords. So there has been some kind of a painful ending to this situation. That's what I told you right in the beginning. Right? Where you have probably, like I said, this person or this energy has done something in your life that put you through a lot of pain with regards to some kind of a partnership, friendship, anything, soulmate, anything. Right? So when you had possibly opened your heart, you had given everything, your cup of love, everything, right? Because you believed that this would be the real thing to do, because you have loved somebody, you were in love with somebody. So you did what your heart told you to do. You were being very realistic with your emotions. You were not hiding anything. Right? You were not hiding the fact, you were not doing superficial things, you were not telling things just because you wanted something out of that person. You did the real thing because you were in love with this kindred partnership, friendship, whatever. So you did things for this situation from your heart. But what happened in here is the 10 of Swords. So when you realized that this is where you got hurt, Capricorn, you realize that your love was not valued. It was where you had wasted, right? You were being real with your love. You were not being artificial. You really meant what you did. You did your due diligence. You did everything. But what happened was there was a brutal end to the story, right? You got a lot of pain from this situation here, Capricorn. So you ended the situation, right? You got the 9 of Swords, you got the 10 of Swords. So you could have ended the situation, which is putting that other person through that shame and guilt now. Because this other person is realizing what they have lost. Really, right? What they have lost. They have lost this huge cup of love from you that you had for them. And you were willing to give it to them. because you, like I said, you were not hiding anything. You could have been very slow with your situation, right? You were not rushing towards it. You were not dramatizing that. But whatever you were doing was with due diligence and integrity, right? So therefore, this cup of love is something where you had a lot of emotions for this situation here, Capricorn. But in the event, this entire situation crumbled, right? This entire situation crumbled. Now, it could have been you who gave it a final end, or it could have been somebody. But this situation of love stopped. And it was stopped in a very painful and brutal manner. It's like somebody, just bashing the whole thing out of the way. I don't want you. I don't have anything to do with you. Don't come near me. Don't talk to me. Communications stopped, right? Everything stopped. And you were in a lot of pain. You did that. If this was you who did that, Capricorn, you did that, but you did that and you felt that pain. You were severely injured mentally, right? And this person knows this. The situation is not in hiding for somebody here. The situation is not in hiding for somebody here. They know what they have done. So that's why they are feeling that sense of guilt in them, right? When they want to come forward and tell you the truth, but they are still very tight because there's a lot of anxiety in them about this whole situation. And how do they talk to you? What do they tell you? What is that explanation they give you? They don't know, really. They're finding it very difficult. They're really finding it very difficult to manifest back that emotion back in your life. They're finding it very difficult to bring this emotion back in your life because somewhere, like I said, somewhere you have stopped this situation because you internally, you have been going through a lot of pain, right? Which is what you haven't spoken about, maybe. You haven't communicated that well. You may have not said what was the amount of pain you felt, but you did. And it hurt you brutally, even though you might have closed that chapter, but still within you, in your inner knowing, in your subconscious part of the story, you always felt very badly hurt, Capricorn. Right? And that is where somebody is now trying to compromise. Somebody is trying to work on this compromise very, very slowly. Very slowly. Like I told you, they know they cannot rush this. They know that. They know this situation cannot be rushed. Because if they try to rush the situation, you will not take it. You know what I mean? So it has to go step by step. And now they are being realistic about this compromise because they know that if they do something else, you will not take it. So they have to have a very realistic, like if they come and tell you, I'm sorry, let's make up, let's get together, let's be friends, you will say, no. You know what I mean? Because you have gone through that. So they have to be very realistic in their way of communication, in their thought process of what they tell you now, in order to bring back that equilibrium in this relationship, in order to bring back that balance and that harmony. They have to be very realistic with their approach. So something that is stable, not something that is out in the air and we don't know, whether it's going to happen. We are all floating in the air kind of energy. No. And you want that too. You are looking for a lot of stability. Because if you compromise, let me tell you that, if you also compromise, Capricorn, you will compromise based on the factor of whether this situation will be stable or not. Because you don't want to compromise based on the fact that one day it will be stable, one day things will be better, one day things will work out. No, 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 no. No, your energy is, if you are going to compromise, if you want to harmonize this relationship, if you want that equilibrium between the two of you, personal or professional, doesn't matter. It has to be real or for real, or else you're not going to take it. Because it cannot be that somebody comes in today, feels that urge to be friends with you again, and then tomorrow they decide, oh no, I have other things, I have other situations. That cannot happen. So you have, your energy is, buddy, whoever it is, if you guy or if you female, male, doesn't matter, if you're coming towards me, you better come to me with the right frame of mind, right? Don't come to me today and then tomorrow you discover, oh, I had other issues that I have to go back to, and then all of a sudden you disappear. You're not going to take that, Capricorn. So that is the reason why this person is feeling very, very anxious about this whole situation with you. Because that is where they know that they had defaulted before, right? That they probably came, made promises, left you because they had other priorities in their life that they wanted to attend to, and then you were, what the hell happened here? So you brought down the 10 swords. You ended that situation, as more so I'm getting, right? You ended that situation. And because of that, the situation has never been revived, or has not been revived so far. So somebody is finding it very difficult over here to come towards you with a very realistic approach and, rectify the whole situation, because they know they cannot rectify this situation with you otherwise. Because you're not a person who will take that, like I said, hypothetical analysis or some kind of a theory. Oh, tomorrow it might happen. No, it's okay. Let's be friends today, and then tomorrow if I have a problem, we'll see what we can do. No, 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 no. No, Capricorn. Today is today. If you're coming to me with something solid, a solid offer, that's when I will accept it. That's when I will take it. If the offer I feel is solid, is realistic, is doable, right? If that offer or that thing is not doable, I will not take it. That's your story, Capricorn. So you are being very, very, what should I say? You are being very clear about this situation here in yourself. Okay. Please talk to me about the High Priestess. It's the center of your reading. I want to see this energy here. Please talk to me about the High Priestess, please. Because this person knows that the reason you're not talking is because you want the right connection. You are not going to take a connection that is going to cause you back more amount of pain than last time. So if this time you're ready to take on a connection to balance that situation, you would want to do it in the right way. If it's doable. If you think it's not doable, then you're not in that game anymore. See? Lovers. Yeah. There is a situation here that is manifesting between two people here. And it's a very silent manifestation. You're waiting for some kind of a situation. Because see, again, somebody over here, Capricorn, somebody over here had manifested this love, let me tell you, had manifested this love with you. But what has happened here is that this person had choices in life. So, like I was telling you, so this person manifested this love with you, right? But they had choices. That choice could be somebody in the family, could be a karmic partner, could be anybody. But they had choices that they were not able to work on. And you know that. You know that. Why this person did what this person did. You also know that. Because the choice, the option was there for this person. Right? And that is the reason why this situation crumbled. Because this person was not able to stick by with you. Right? If they were friends with you, they also had a choice in their friendship. They could have had other friends. Somebody could have been double timing you. It also could be that, right? They were having you as your friend, as their friend, but at the same time, they were also dating other people. That also could be a possibility, right? For some, it could be a work situation that they had wanted you in that profession, but later they changed their mind and they got somebody else in that situation. So choices and options here. See the Two of Pentacles. Somebody was not organized, could not prioritize what they wanted from this love situation. They could not, and that's the reason you are silent, because you're giving them time. Capricorn, you're giving them time to figure out things in the right way, because like I told you, if they come to you again without making the right choice, what they really want, because they could have options. Even as a company, even for example, you're joining a profession, right? If they feel that you're not the right candidate, right? They want you, but at the same time, they have an option for a second candidate or a third candidate, and they are not pretty sure about which candidate they want to pick up on. For this reason, then there could be a problem. Again, that is the problem this manifestation was made, right? Somebody manifested the situation, could be love, personal, professional, but they were not sure if you are the right fit, right? So they were probably dilly-dallying on that situation. They could not prioritize who they wanted for that particular role or for that particular, position, right? So again, like I said, it could be personal, it could be professional. So whoever manifested that had a very had doubts. They were not sure. They were not being realistic here. They definitely were not being realistic here about this situation, right? And it also could be you, Capricorn, that you were not being realistic about this situation, that somebody had options. So what you probably wanted, I'm talking about both ends here. So what you probably wanted is that you knew they had options, but you decided to still go for it because you thought that you were the right fit, right? You were the right fit and you wanted to merge this relationship, personal or professional, together. But this is where the problem has happened in here, right? This is where the problem has happened. So which is where now it needs a proper realistic approach towards this situation before you move forward. Because somewhere even you could have been at fault in here, Capricorn. Even you could have gone through some difficulty in this situation here because of your own dealings too, not just the other person. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, that is the reason why there has been a lot of deceit, because somebody could not really make the right choice in here, right? The King of Pentacles. It could be another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or it could be your energy. So you can feel that even you haven't made the right choice by yourself, right? Because you knew that the other person has a problem or they have an option, but yet you wanted to merge the story together, which created a lot of situation of lies, deceit, cheating over here. Because you could have been the person to have forced the situation as well. You could have forced it as well, Capricorn, right? So that in turn created a lot of after effects of this energy of the Seven of Swords. So it goes both ways, right? It goes both ways. So that is where the situation is at this point, where you're kind of, telling yourself, Capricorn, that now if you want to move into this situation, it has to be very, very realistic, doable situation without this kind of a problem once again, right? Because you have already, so in your inner subconscious state, Capricorn, what I'm also getting is in your inner subconscious state too, you know that the situation has even happened because somewhere even you could have been at fault, right? Even you could have been at fault. Maybe you forced that person to take on the situation, right? See, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, which is where you are guarded about the situation now. You're very guarded. You don't want the situation to be repeated. It's a challenge in both segments of your relationship. So you're very guarded because you don't want the situation to be repeated again, where the other person could have been feeling that force from you, thinking that, oh, you want it, right? And that person could have done something that resulted in that situation. That is not something you would want to take back. See, the Fool. Yeah, there was a lot of an act of foolishness in here. Lot of act. So not only were you at fault, even the other person was at fault too, which needs to go, because there is a trust issue here, right? There is a trust issue with regards to you being on guard about the situation, because you don't want this issue, this situation to be repeated again in your life, Capricorn. Okay, so we'll see what the energy is coming up in here. We'll look into this energy for you, but right now at this point in time, this situation is definitely kind of marinating a little bit in here. It's definitely marinating a little bit in here, right? Because there is a lot of trust issue that is at play in here. So we'll see what goes on from here. We'll see what goes on. I'll do another reading a couple of days later for you, Capricorn, and we'll check to see what is happening in the situation for you as well. Till then, enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.